Before I start the video today, I want to remind everybody to please check out Aaron's channel, Texas Silver. He's putting up a video today. It may be out right now. He asked me to let everybody know. I think it's going to be a really good one. He's talking about some topics that may be uncomfortable for some people, for families, preparations. And Aaron is one of the most prepared people I know. Aaron being in law enforcement, ex-military, very, very dear friend, closest friend that I have. And he's, again, one of the people, he is the people walking the walk. He's the one guy that is walking the walk more than anybody I know, certainly more than I am. But I've known Aaron for years, and he wants people to tune into this video. So check it out, Texas Silver. Go to his channel, give him some love, give him a like, and check out the message, because especially if you have kids, check the message out. And even if you don't, you need to hear this stuff. So let's get with it today. It's Thursday, March 28th. 2024, an absolutely beautiful day today, sitting right about 87 degrees here in Palm Desert, California. It is really heating up, and they're calling for it to cool down and more rain over the weekend. It's hard to believe, but for right now, an absolutely stunning day. And we have a lot to talk about. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you share. But let's get into what's happening today. Last I checked, gold was up $40 an ounce today, sitting at $22.50. Bitcoin up $1,700, sitting at around $70,000. Silver was up around 25 cents, sitting right around $25. Oil up $1.70, putting it up at $83.06 a barrel. This is going to cause more inflation, but I'll tell you, I'm getting a little concerned watching gold continue to soar, because it's telling us something that things aren't so good out there. And although the market is heading to an all-time high, and I would not be shocked to see 40,000 on the Dow this week, and you know, more people will tell you and I that everything's good, the economy is great because the stock market is up, but these people have no understanding that there is no relationship between the stock market and the real economy. The economy has crashed. The economy is done, and it's just going to get worse. The stock market, highly manipulated, but most people in this country are not in the stock market. But who is the top 1%? And it says here on an article, in an article here on CNBC, the wealth of the 1% just hit a record $44 trillion. Are you feeling the wealth effect yourself? Since 2020, the wealth of the top 1% has increased by $15 trillion, or 49%. Now, it says here in the article, the middle class saw a 50% increase in wealth. Do you believe that? I really don't. But if they did, they're spending whatever they made just to try and stay in the middle class. Their gains are being spent at a very, very quick pace just to stay middle class. But I think the middle class has probably been the hardest hit class of them all. We're losing the middle class. The middle class is struggling probably more than anybody now. And we're seeing more people fall out of the middle class. But is the market really doing well because the stock market is up? Did the markets change your life today? I think most people would probably say no, it didn't. When we hit 40,000 on the Dow, is that going to change your life? We're seeing more and more people losing jobs. Go to the gas pump, prices are going up. I'm looking at $4.70 a gallon at Arco for the cheapest stuff in town now, and it's going to continue to go up. Prices at the grocery store are going up. Prices at your retailers are going up. It's just continuing to go up, and I don't see any relief. First-time buyers, how about this? On Fox Business, need this much to afford a starter home. They need to earn $6,000 more now than they did a year ago. First-time buyers need to earn $75.8 thousand to afford the typical U.S. starter home. Payment is 8.2% more than a year ago, sitting right at about $1,900 a month for a mortgage payment. In 2020, Americans needed $40,000 to afford a starter home. At the time, back in 2020, that starter home was $160,000. That is a huge, huge difference. I apologize. One of the Tauruses is walking around here, likes to bite my feet, so I have to be careful. But you know, when you read some of this data, it is not good news. And so people can continue to tell us that everything's doing well because the stock market is up. I can tell you right now, the stock market is not going to change most people's lives out there. In fact, I think really what's happening is you're seeing the economy being sacrificed for the stock market. And if Jerome Powell doesn't cut rates this year, we'll see what happens to the stock market. Here's one from Barron's today. Jobless claims declined by 2,000 from the previous week, sitting at 210,000. They were expecting to see a number of 215,000. How in the world is Jerome Powell and the Fed going to cut rates when you're not seeing jobless claims going up? Yes, I believe this is all manipulated, but they're data reliant. They're going to look at this data right here, and Jerome Powell is in no way going to be able to cut rates. Philadelphia Fed admits U.S. payroll is overstated by at least 800,000. All these new jobs that we saw in 2023, most of these jobs were part-time jobs. Also, native-born workers are losing jobs while we have foreign-born workers gaining jobs. Since February 2023, we saw part-time jobs increase by 921,000. So again, all of these job numbers, all of the jobless claims, the unemployment numbers, inflation numbers, PPI, CPI, all this, so manipulated. And so many people are going by this data, and they're going to get absolutely destroyed because they're believing everything they're being told, and they're not preparing for what is coming. Baltimore Union warns of job loss tsunami after bridge collapse paralyzes the port. Right here, Scott Cohen, president of the labor union's Baltimore local. I have 2,400 international longshoremen members who are soon going to be without jobs. Getting them on the payroll and keeping their families fed, putting food on the table is my first and foremost thought on my mind. This port is going to be shut down for more than a couple weeks. This port could be shut down for months. The ramifications, the damage here could be felt for years. I have no idea, but there's no way they're going to open this port up in 2 weeks. This could take months, if not longer. And think about the jobs now that are on the line, the families, the mortgages, food on the table, the bills, the car payments. Yet while we can still give money to people all over the world, we can give people coming to America from all over the world, we can give them debit cards and all that. But what about these people? What about Baltimore now? They're going to feel a financial collapse just in Baltimore now because of this, on top of the national economic collapse we're feeling. It's really, really bad. And it just, think about this. We've seen all these food facilities burn down. This major fire in Texas, which could still be taking place right now, I have no idea. Over 1 million acres burning or burnt, thousands of cattle lost, destroying some of these ranches. We got ships colliding into bridges. When was the last time you saw one of these cargo ships take out an entire bridge? And of course, the infrastructure of the bridge was very, very old. We don't know really yet, was it a cyber attack? Was it done on purpose? Was it an accident? We have no idea. But one thing we do know is the damage is done now. It's going to cost billions of dollars. And we're now being told how old the infrastructure was of this bridge, and that we have many more bridges like this. What a disaster. Baltimore bridge collapse may cost billions of dollars, dramatically disrupt supply chains. What does this mean? It means it's going to cost more to ship products. It's going to take longer to get products. This to me, and of course the repair costs, to rebuild the bridge, to take care of all this damage. Now we've got this fuel that has seeped into the ocean, which is very contaminant. The cleanup, this is going to be in probably the tens of billions of dollars. And on top of that, it's going to be inflationary, because guess who's going to pay for it? It's going to be the taxpayers. And prices of things that were being shipped to Baltimore now are going to be shipped somewhere else, which is going to take more time and cost more money, and we're going to pay for it. Insurers could face losses up to $4 billion after Baltimore bridge tragedy. Analysts, this on yahoofinance.com. Could you imagine? I don't know who the insurance company was. You can read the article, but this is just going to be just an enormous sum of money. The hedge leaked document reveals Amazon to dump office space in cost-cutting move amid commercial real estate tower crisis. A leaked document by Business Insider reveals Amazon is trying to save $13 billion over the next 3 to 5 years. How are they going to do that? The strategy is to let certain leases naturally expire, stop the use of some office floors, and negotiate early lease terminations for some buildings. You are going to see scorched earth in the commercial real estate market. I mean, it's so bad now, and it's just getting worse. You got to think the devastation we're going to see in the banking system, not just your regionals, not just small banks, but they're talking that a lot of our bigger banks are heavily invested in commercial real estate. Before they were telling us, it's mostly the regionals, nothing to worry about. And then you see some of these large banks. I think, what was it, JP Morgan, $1.4 trillion in commercial real estate. Bank of America, over $1 trillion, I believe, or near $1 trillion. And some of these other large banks, hundreds of billions of dollars invested in commercial real estate. So get ready for that. It is going to rock the U.S. economy. There's no way that these banks hemorrhaging these kind of losses is not going to have some kind of effect on the U.S. economy. 36 rural hospitals have closed since 2020. Where is the money going? And why isn't the money going to these hospitals that need help? Why is it that we keep giving money to everybody across planet Earth, but we cannot even take care of our own hospitals? That our own citizens get in rural areas get good medical attention. This is just unacceptable, in my opinion. We're supposed to be the greatest nation on earth, the wealthiest nation on earth. I get it. We're the most bankrupt nation on earth. We can print money. We can print money and send it all over the world, but we cannot send it to 36 rural hospitals that have now closed since 2020. We just let them go, and more are on the way. Absolutely unacceptable. Here's another one from the hedge. Pending home sales hover near record lows in February. Sales were down 2.2% year over year for February. It's going to get much, much worse. Again, I hate to beat a dead horse here, but you have too much debt, too much household debt. You have too many people now whose credit's being destroyed, too many people losing jobs, too many people whose wages are not keeping up. This is unsustainable, and the housing market is going to pay a price here. So, all these people who enjoyed the FOMO and believe that they're rich because they're rich on paper, wait till they see how fast the equity is going to disappear on these homes. Somebody asked me, I believe it was yesterday, well, since prices have come down, why haven't I moved yet? Well, prices have come down from their all-time highs, nationally about 7.7%. And if you think that that's enough to make me move, I'm sorry. Prices are going to come down much, much more. 7.7% from these overinflated FOMO prices is absolutely nothing yet. We haven't seen anything yet. We're going to see prices, in my opinion, come way, way down. So, look, I could be wrong, but what if I'm right? I'm willing to take the risk. I'm looking for a home right now. I'm ready to go. But I also understand the importance of patience and not getting suckered in and lured in like all this FOMO, all these people who got lured in because of the FOMO that, this was going to be their last chance and this is their only opportunity. And, hey, you should buy now and then you can refi when rates go down, with which there's no guarantee of that doing. But why would I pay way more than I know what these homes are really, really worth? There's no way to me you can justify a home going up 100% in 3 years. I don't care if it's Beverly Hills or Newport Beach, certainly not going to be in the southern part of America. There's no way you can justify it to me. So this is going to be a war of attrition between buyers and sellers. I'm willing to hang on for a while as long as I have to. I'd like to leave California tomorrow if I could. But I'm not gonna get robbed. I'm not gonna get ripped off. I'm not gonna be a victim of the FOMO. I'm sorry. You may have done that. I'm not going to do that. Here's another one today from the hedge. Green energy beaten black and blue. Video shows massive hail damage to Texas solar farm. This was a crazy video. Absolutely shocking, really. One thing I will say is don't be dependent on expensive energy. Why? Because a hailstorm can literally destroy every panel at a solar farm. It looked like somebody took a shotgun and just blasted every panel at this solar farm. Absolutely destroyed by a single hailstorm. Don't be dependent on this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It is unreliable. And just think, a storm can just wipe out your power in one shot. It was really an amazing. If you get a chance, check that video out. The Daily Mail, moment, Ponga boat filled with migrants washes up in San Diego Beach with 10 federal agents intercepting 10 of them while others fled scene. Video, absolutely shocking. This fishing boat lands on the sand of Solana Beach, San Diego, yesterday. They don't know, get this, they don't know how many people were on the boat. They got 10, but they don't know right now. They don't know where these people are from. Maybe they do today, but yesterday they did not know. So get this. We got people rolling up on a fishing boat in Solana Beach. We don't know where they're from. We don't know what they're doing here. We don't know where they're going. We don't know what their intentions are. We got 10 of them, so I'm sure we know where some of them are from. But they don't know how many were on the boat. I can tell you from watching the video, it looks like at least 30. At least 30. So they caught 10, at least 20 got away, from what I could see. Maybe more. Who are these people? Who are these people? And imagine this. Like, you're at the beach, and a fishing boat pulls up with people from God knows where. What if they were armed? What if they had weapons and they just started getting out? We saw this in Israel, right? But what if they just got off a boat and just started, deleting people's lives? Are you really safe out there? It's unbelievable. Daily Mail, knife man, 22, charged after 4 people lost their lives, including a girl, 15, and a mailman during a 20-minute rampage in suburban Illinois, the city of Rockford, Illinois, 1:15 a.m. this morning. So we have a 15-year-old girl, 63-year-old woman, a 49-year-old man, and a 22-year-old man. So apparently this was a home invasion that went wrong. 7 other people injured. One woman had her face slashed, her hands cut, just unbelievable. And I guess at some point this dude ran over and took the life of a mailman. I believe it was 3 people in the home that lost their lives. Home invasion gone wrong. I cannot stress, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please prepare. Watch Aaron's video today. I haven't even seen it yet, but I think it's going to be a good one. Texas Silver talking, about preparing, mental mindset, things like that, getting ready. Rest in peace to these people. Another family destroyed by some loser. You just never know. Get your security in order. Make sure you're proficient. If you have the ability to have a big dog, I think that even a small dog, fantastic. Make sure you have some training. Make sure you have good locks on the door. Make sure if you can have an alarm, have an alarm. Cover all bases, whatever you can do. Something is better than nothing. But this is absolutely unbelievable. It's so demonic. 7 people injured. 4 people lose their lives. You can't even go to bed and sleep in peace anymore. Just unbelievable what is walking around in this country right now. Just so much evil. So much evil. You're not even safe in your own home. I was reading an article by David Daubermeyer, and I'm just going to paraphrase through this just really quickly as we wrap this up. Really hot. Woo. Christians are some of the most uninformed, brainwashed people out there. He says, wake up, open your eyes. The war is raging all around you. And this is a war of good versus evil. This is good versus demonic evil. Again, you could be in your house. You could be at the mall. You could be at a theater. You could be at the beach. You could be at a sporting event. Anything could now happen. Are you prepared to deal with it? I would definitely be staying away from large crowds at this point, and I would definitely be exercising situational awareness. Things are really, really getting out of control when we just see how much these wars are escalating. This ship now crashing into the port there in Baltimore, and the billions of dollars this is going to cause and the havoc. And, they're saying that it was something in the system. And, just like, when a phone carrier goes down, a financial system goes down, a water treatment plant goes down, a hospital goes down, a school system goes down. It's always a glitch. It's always a glitch. We don't know what's really causing all this. As I leave you today, wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up. Stop being brainwashed. Start preparing. Open your eyes. It's happening right in front of your eyes. Be very, very careful out there. Be careful at your house. And if that scares you, good. Then maybe you'll take some action. I'm going to leave it there. Feel free to comment down below. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a good day, and be careful out there and pray for this country.